And then by hearing what's supposed to be the rules back then, and saying, hey, maybe we'll do a little bit of the rules, or maybe we won't do it at all. But on the contrary, like if somebody's trying to get into that light of limelight of battling and stuff too, and get on a big circuit, and in order to even get past certain levels, you still have to play that game.
Now, the last thing I want to ask you, Orb, and again, man, appreciate this conversation. This has been really dope learning, more about your crew, yourself, your city, being Seattle. So, with these more commercialized events, right? And we touched on it a little bit. It also leads to more structured, I have to do this to win breaking,
Right.
if you get my drift. So now people like yourself, Stuntman, even the when we had the abstract movement, those guys, some of the people out of Texas, they've kind of paved the way a little bit for this question I'm about to ask. But what would you tell a young b-boy that is knows that they don't necessarily want to break in that mold, but they want to enjoy those competitions while expressing themselves, their true style and their true selves, and being not afraid to express themselves in that way?
Gotcha. So what would I tell them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because hate is coming. Being not winning is coming, even though you might have been the better dancer. Like all this stuff is you guys know, because you guys have lived it, that these things are coming on that road. What would you say to inspire them to be like, you know what? Bump all that. Do you, no matter where it leads. And it might actually take you to the top.
That's basically my answer right there. That's it. That's basically it. Because that's the same thing that we did. We just did ourselves. We didn't have a lot of people up here telling us how to do it either, too. So we kind of had to, find our own way. And then by hearing what's supposed to be the rules back then, and saying, hey, maybe we'll do a little bit of the rules, or maybe we won't do it at all. But on the contrary, like if somebody's trying to get into that light of limelight of battling and stuff too, and get on a big circuit, and in order to even get past certain levels, you still have to play that game, unfortunately, when it comes to the competition. But that doesn't mean that you enter in a competition and you lose and you still won't shine, because you'll still shine, with your style. Like people will be like, who was a classic example of the battle at BC1 with Mano and what's his name? The other kid, the other European kid, and he did
one of the Russian guys, probably one of the Russian guys. If you're talking about breaking different
guys, right? And everybody loved this style, and he still lost, and he lost to Mano. And so it's kind of like, but he still gets the love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bet you even after that, people were calling up like, yo, come and judge my event. Yo,
stock still rose.
He still rose, yeah. And that's the same thing that happened to us. We would battle, and then afterwards, yo, we think you guys won that. We're like, we don't care. We had a good time. It's all about the size ciphers now. We're kicking it now. So it's it's that mentality that doesn't put a lot of hate in your heart, in that sense, or bitterness is a better word. Like you don't get bitter, you just keep pushing. You got the platform. I think nowadays it's not as bad as it was before, like as far as people talking about your style. You don't even to be in these battles today, because this breaking has so much evolved. You have to go longer, you have to go cleaner, you have to come stronger. You gotta, what I'm saying? You gotta hit your moves perfect now. It's like there's no short rounds.
30-second rounds have evolved to like minute and a half rounds that sometimes are like, God dang, it's like, man.
Right. For me to battle today, I'm like, ooh, I gotta get my wind up.
Yeah, man.
So it's I think just like you said, man, like, just keep pushing, don't let somebody tell you something that's gonna keep you from breaking still, or exploring your own style, because you never know. You're paving your own way, and you're doing something so different. You might not win every competition, or none at all, but you're gonna gain some so-called fans or whatever, some people that admire your style, are as motivated off of your style. So yeah, good word.
And before we let you go, Orb, if we want to, follow the music, follow the movement, how do we follow you and what you got going on?
Oh, no. I mean, you can check me out on Instagram. I'm always posting stuff on there, or 4444. So that's four fours. So yeah, Instagram is the way to go. I'm also on SoundCloud too, as far as my music, and it's under Orbitron. So Orbitron, on SoundCloud. And I got a bunch of tracks that I released a couple of years ago. I haven't released anything within this last year or so, but I got some projects coming out pretty soon. And I'll probably announce that on Instagram, which will also go on Facebook and stuff too. So,
Yeah, so follow. No doubt.
Yes. Word.
Well, there it is.
Thank you, Chris, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Hey, man, thank you for having the conversation. Bboy Orb, Circle of Fire, Soul Shifters. We didn't touch on that, but let's not forget.
Yeah. Sour Patch food too. So.
No doubt, man. Seattle's best.
Yeah.
Man, we just, again, I know, I've thanked you like 1,000 times, but that's just the humbleness in me, man. Thank you so much. I've looked up to you and your style, even from afar, before I ever got a chance to meet you. And this is just a dope conversation to actually sit down and talk to you. So I do want to exit with the traditional exit of Beyond the Cypher and say, peace.
Peace.
No doubt, man. Word. For more quality content from Beyond the Cypher with Illskillz, don't forget to press the like and subscribe buttons. Also, feel free to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Beyond the Cypher. Let us know how we're doing down in the comment section, and to make sure you don't miss anything from the channel, smash that notification bell. We appreciate the love and support. Peace. Until the next episode.